All right, so here we are, day 3 with our trade, our money glitch trade. And currently right now you can see that we're down about 500 bucks. Oh, 460, that's a lot better. It's jumping around down there. So it's showing between minus 450 to 500 right now in this pink droopy area. And it looks like this may have this middle section here may have drooped down a little bit more, but I'm not too concerned at this point. I mean, I sure hate to lose 500 bucks, but at least I'm not losing my shirt yet. 501 is my shirt. So as long as it doesn't hit 501, I'm cool. So real quick, let's just do my standard routine here that I want to do with these trades every day. We'll look at the Greeks. You can see the Greeks, I'm still positive gamma. Right now it's showing that I have $1,226 in theta, which is a big jump from yesterday. I'm trying to remember, I think it was 800 yesterday. So the theta is really increasing. We're getting closer to expiration day on this. This is Wednesday, and expiration day is this Friday. So we have the rest of today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So about 2.5 days left. And I'm counting on this thing, this pink line, to not be drooping so much the next day or in going into Friday. But we'll see. That's the whole purpose of this video. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tick forward, see what the software predicts will happen. So today is Wednesday, August 23. Let's go forward by 1 day. So this is saying tomorrow, Thursday, 8/24, it will have moved up a bit, about half of the loss that we have right now. And then let's go ahead and click on to Friday, the final day. So on Friday, it's projecting that it'll jump up into this sort of a risk diagram, which shows a profit of 1,008. And again, because this position is made up of options with multiple expirations, this thing can really move around a lot, up and down, most likely down as we get closer to expiration day. So nothing is guaranteed with this. On the sides, these are guaranteed no matter what. If it were to crash down here, we would get our $1,537. And if it were to just skyrocket to the moon, we would get 420. So this is reality. This is reality. This is not. This is a big question right here. So let's just go back to today. So today is the 23rd, Wednesday. And that's 24th. That's tomorrow. So here we are today. And according to this risk graph, which we know is not necessarily true, if it were to expire right here, if we were to stay right here for the next 2 days and expire on Friday, this is saying that we would make at this point right here of the risk graph, this blue, we would make 1,956 bucks. But again, that's not necessarily reality. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be anywhere between this range here. And based on my previous test with this trade, this thing will pop up in here, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, there is a possible adjustment we could make, because with this trade, we always want it to sort of move away from this middle part from the beginning. So when we put the trade on initially, it's always kind of, the underline is always centered under this droopy area, which we know is going to come down, down, and down. And so we're wanting to move either down or up, not for it to stay in that general area. That's sort of the worst possible scenario if the underline were to stay right where we started the trade off in this droop, because this droop's going to keep going down, 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 down. So what I'm looking at now is now that it's Wednesday, we have 2.5 days left. I'm going to go ahead and look at a potential adjustment for this trade. And what this potential adjustment will do is to prop up this sag here. It'll kind of prop this up to kind of fend off the droop or the continued droop as it continues to potentially get lower and lower and lower. So if I put this adjustment on, which I'll put on in just a second, we'll see this area sort of get propped up, but we'll lose the extreme profit potential that we have on the outside edges. Right now we have 420 bucks if it were to skyrocket up here, and we have 1,540 bucks if it were to just totally crash way down here. But with it only being 2.5 days left, the probability of it actually hitting these areas are getting slimmer and slimmer. So I would need to make the decision if I want to go ahead and sacrifice this potential profit, which I don't think it's going to get anyway. It's not going to reach these levels in 2 days, and sacrifice some of this profit potential on the edges to prop this sag up and buy us a little bit more area or time on this continued droop that is going on. So I'm going to go ahead and put that adjustment on right now. So here it is with the adjustment applied. So again, this is an adjustment that props up the middle and takes some of the profit potential from the outer edges. So now with this new adjustment made to the trade, Our total risk to the downside if it were to crash is $64. And if it were to shoot up to the moon, our total worst case scenario is a profit of $22. So I've basically sacrificed all of my profit potential on the outer edges to buy myself more time and more space with this drooping sag here. And that's due to the fact that we are trading pretty much in the same area, the general area where we started the trade-off, which is the worst case scenario. But it's not the end of the world. If I did not apply this adjustment, this thing could continue to sag lower and lower and lower. But with this adjustment, it'll kind of fight that. It'll counteract that drooping action and give us more potential opportunity to make a good profit if we remain in this general area. With it being Wednesday, it looks like it's very likely that it could do. So that's it for today. And if you want to follow along with me on this trade, as well as a lot of other trades that I'm going to be doing the same thing with, all you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel below, or you can go over to my website and join me there. I'll put a link in the description below. That's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.